You learned to be responsible before anyone asked you to be. No one gave you that role. It just fell to you, and you caught it because that's what you do. You were the one with the answers, the one people leaned on, the one who made things work. At every gathering, you were the one making it happen, not the one simply being there. The calls came to you first, the problems landed with you, because everyone knew you would handle it. And you did, every time. Without being asked, without expecting thanks. This is the story of the responsible one and what it cost you that nobody saw. You were always first. First up, first in, last to leave, last to ask for anything. At work, the same. The one everyone came to. The one the problems found. But behind the capable expression, something was accumulating. Something you had no word for yet. Stillness felt wrong. Empty time felt like a problem waiting to happen. Who are you when no one needs anything from you? Have you ever had long enough to find out? Somewhere early, and you learned that being alert kept things from getting worse. You decided very early, if I handle everything, things will be okay. And you were right. So you never stopped. Even on your own time, someone else's needs found you first. 3 seconds between tasks. That was your vacation. That was your rest. You told yourself you didn't mind, that you were just built this way. But a part of you minded. You missed the dinner, or the drink, or the conversation, because the call came and of course you answered. You were angry sometimes, but you had no practice with that. So it just became more effort. Who are you underneath the function? You had started to forget. Even your free time had a task in it, because purposeless time felt like negligence. One evening, something shifted. A small crack in the automatic. When did I agree to this? Did I ever actually agree to this? You even arrived to therapy prepared, with notes, with a list of what needed fixing. What do you actually want? 4 words. No answer came. Here is what the psychology says about where you have been living. You didn't choose the responsible role. Your nervous system chose it for you, to keep things safe. When you were small, being useful meant being safe. The body never forgot that equation. Putting yourself aside became the thing that made the world workable. So you made it a way of life. Understanding the origin doesn't fix it immediately, but it changes everything about how you see it. You start telling someone, not the managed version, the real one. I'm exhausted from being the one who holds everything together. Saying it out loud, that was the beginning. The first practice, sit with empty time without filling it, even for 10 minutes. 10 minutes becomes 15. 15 becomes a practice. The nervous system learns there is no emergency. What do you actually like? What do you want that has nothing to do with usefulness? The second practice, let your body be somewhere without asking it to be useful. The third practice, let a conversation belong to someone else. Be the one who just listens. You are allowed to be a beginner at something. You are allowed to not be the capable one in the room. What if your only job right now is to breathe? That is enough. That is everything. Letting someone else hold something, that was harder than anything you had done all year. You begin to arrive at things rather than manage them. The difference is everything. Something begins to loosen. The bracing, the readiness, the permanent state of being needed. What do you want to read? What do you want to learn? Just for you, not to be useful to anyone. There is a version of you that exists beyond the helpfulness. She has been waiting. Being cared for felt strange. Let it feel strange. Stay in it anyway. You begin to have responses to things, personal ones, that belong only to you. You begin to say the true thing, not the managing thing, not the keeping peace thing, the true thing. The world didn't end. The relationship didn't shatter. It just became more real. Movement for the pleasure of it, not the productivity of it. The body remembers how to enjoy itself. You begin to find yourself interesting, not just useful, interesting. You buy the flowers for no reason, for yourself. That is not small, that is revolutionary. The world of small personal pleasures, you are just beginning to move back into it. This is what it feels like to be at something rather than behind it. Remember this feeling. You make the appointment for yourself, not for someone else. You show up for you. You stop because something is beautiful, not because the schedule says stop. This is freedom. You are here, just here, not needed anywhere, not running anything, just here. Feeding yourself well is also an act of self-respect. Don't ration it. You pause before saying yes. That pause is the whole practice. That pause is the beginning of choice. You notice things now, small things, because you have space in you for small things again. You go back to the beginning, not to undo it, to finally be in it without carrying it. The bench feels different when you are resting on it, rather than waiting to be needed from it. Write down what you want, not what needs to be done, what you actually want. Rest is not a reward. Rest is not something to earn. Rest is just part of being alive. You let someone simply be beside you without needing to earn their presence. You leave when the day is done. That is not laziness. That is a life being reclaimed. The snow falls and you just watch it. That is enough. You are enough watching the snow. You are easier to be with now because you are easier on yourself. Sunday morning with nowhere to be. You used to fill this immediately. Now, you just let it be Sunday. You still help, you are still generous. But now it comes from a different place, and it feels different. Showing up for yourself is not selfish. It is the thing that makes showing up for others sustainable. Same bench. New season. You are not waiting. You are not managing. You are just here. Finally here. What was given to you without your asking, you now give differently, with awareness, with love, with choice. You are the responsible one. You always will be in some ways. It is part of who you are. But now, you are also responsible for yourself. You stop. You go in. You get the coffee for yourself. You sit down for 5 minutes. You choose yourself. You are always more than what you could carry for others. Subscribe and share this with the responsible one in your life who needs to hear it.